Okay. Okay, everyone, a very good evening to everyone. This is Moody Mystery, and I've decided to change it up a little bit, and I've been streaming a lot of pretty action stuff, fairly fast-paced games on Wednesdays, especially for Commodore 64. So I've decided that I'm going to slow things down a little bit, put more deliberate game, and the game I chose is Pitfall. Pitfall was made by Activision back in 1982, and the object of the game is very simple: get treasures. I mean, come on, who doesn't like treasure? But along the way, you have to avoid nasty things. Snakes, scorpions, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Well, no lions, tigers, or bears, but you know, I had to throw that in there. Not to mention water pits, tar pits. Tar pits, not to mention those pesky gators. Yeah, I'm a University of Georgia fan, so I'm not a fan of the Gators. Okay. So why don't this is now? I'm just gonna play, and we're going to. So let's see. So now we're ready to start a game. So here we go. This is first screen. We got lucky here. We got some gators. They're probably crocs, but. Ooh. I'm going to wait on this one. Okay. Ooh. Now, certain things will give you, will take a life, take a life away from you. Things that are really hazardous, like drowning, getting bit by a gator. Okay, so we're gonna jump over these things. Ooh, now you see that my you see that my leg barely scraped the log, and I lost a few points. I lost 6 points. I was at 2009. I'm at 1994. You know what? I wouldn't mind going back to 1994. It's certainly certainly a lot better than 2020. That being said, honestly, it's kind of like, oh. Okay, so we got some crops. Ooh. See, that's how you get through the crocs. Ooh, money bag. So now we got some points. Okay, got some points here. So now I'm just gonna run through. Ooh. 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 That got me in 2 ways. You see, I lost a life by drowning, and I got hit by a log. Now, some people are wondering, is it a natural log? Maybe it's a, actually it's a base 10 log. Sorry for the math jokes. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna chance it. Ooh. I'm not gonna chance this. So we're having fun playing Pitfall. Now, by the way, in case you're wondering, the best that anyone can do in this game is 114,000. How you get 114,000 is you get... Whoa, I thought I was dead. You have to essentially pick up every treasure and not lose a single point by a log or anything. Now, if you're wondering... so some of you may be wondering, well, Moody, what's your highest score? I'm going to give you a hint. It wasn't perfect. But... okay. So you see this game actually has two elements to it. And how are you doing tonight, Eric? I hope you're doing well. This game has a time element and it has a life element. So you see, if I've already lost a life. Ooh. I barely made it over that snake. I didn't jump in time. Now I'm down to my last life already. Now you notice I'm taking up some chances. If you want to get maximum score in this game, you do have to take some chances. Okay. Now, see, of course, now the character's name, in case anyone's curious, is it's Pitfall Harry. Okay. All right, here we go again. Eric, good. Money bag, money bag, money, money, money. Oh, I thought this was a disappearing pit. Now this looks, and there's two types of pits. There's like the water pits and there's like the tar pit. There is a third type. There is a third type of pit, and it's actually called a Brad pit. The Brad pit. I know, like the boo Moody. I don't know if you knew this, but Brad Pitt actually has two sisters. One of them is Peach. And the other one, his first name is Cherry. Okay, so it looks like we're making good progress here. Okay, got another treasure, diamond ring. Much in the chat, but once I'm gonna do another diamond ring. We're up above 20,000 now. Remember, if perfect score is 114,000. I don't. However, I do know what my high score is, and while it's not perfect, I would say it's pretty good. Oh, I'm not gonna chance it. Probably could have made it. So, if anyone's curious, feel free to guess what my top score was. Well, I'm right now. I must be in Treasure City. Ooh, that was close. Whoa! I keep hitting those logs. Now, fortunately, the logs do not kill. Do not cost you a life. They just cost you points. Ooh, I barely made it over the snake. Now some of you may say, well, you can in the beginning you can either go left or right. Why did I go left? And no, it has nothing to do with Beyonce. Okay, the game is over. We lost our third life because I was careless jumping in with the gators. Okay. Okay, right now I'm taking care of one or two other things. Okay. Okay. So our first game was 28874. I'm actually going to write that down. Now, I'm hoping next Wednesday I can actually do I'd like to do virtual pinball because I found out what was going on with it. It turns out that when you run this program to execute and it executes. It's set up. Well, what I already had a folder in mind to put it, so I put it in that folder. Well, when I run the setup program, it actually made its own folder. It actually said, "No, hey, we're gonna assume you're an idiot, and we're just gonna set everything up for you." And so now I found that because it said it couldn't find the ROM, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I have the correct ROM." And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to in the process of moving all the files in my folder to the folder that it's set up, and hopefully then it'll be able to find everything, and then I can and also learn like the different keys, maybe even learn what the hotkeys are. Now, piece of advice on the hotkeys: if you touch them, make sure you're wearing protective gloves because they will burn you. Get it? Hotkeys. Okay, so let's start another game. So, if you had your Atari 2600, what you would do is you'd click on reset, the reset button. Now, Friday is a Commodore 64 Friday. There's a few games I'd like to try. I'd like to try them and see if they're fun. If they are, that's Swizzlefish. I think its name Swizzlefish actually suggested those, and so I'd like to try them. And hey, if a couple of them are cool, I may do them. Otherwise, I'll probably do Archon. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I may do the original, but the Commodore also has another version of Archon. So without further ado, let's get back again and here we go again. Okay. Now what I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go right, but I'm going to climb down here. Now what this does when you're underground. When you're underground, you actually can warp. So in other words, what I did is I warped 6 screens. Of course, I lost a life to do it, but still, if you can warp through those screens, it's helpful. That's probably the way that you really need to do in order to attain a perfect game. I'm just curious, Eric. I'm waiting. Wish I had channel points I could offer for the closest guess, but what do you think my highest score on Pitfall original was? And I'll give you hints. It's on the Atari 2600. Whoa! I thought. Oh! My timing's off. Oh boy. Well. Okay, got me some money bag. I'm gonna do the safe way. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna wait for for the log to pass. Okay, looks like we're another swing. Okay, this one's gonna be. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, here we go. Another swing. Okay, got a ring. I wasn't gonna chance it that time. I'm down to my last life. It's weird that I got an error message on the chat room. Barely made it. Okay, good. I'm going for it. I'm not. I'm going for it. I'm not. Whoa, I can't believe it let me get away with that. I thought it was sure it's going to say I hit the tongue of the snake. Now, when it comes to those scorpions, that you cannot touch them all. You know, if you even touch them and they barely pit, and you notice that they respond to your movements. Oh, I should have went for it. Okay, but I'm going to be careful here. Yeah, because I didn't want to get lost. Because, see, I've got a perfect game going. You know, I have not lost a single point yet. Well, I haven't lost a married point either, so. And you see, if you went right, you'll notice that you would have to jump over the logs. Okay. Okay, if I remember here, I think we're getting into the what I call the big money territory. That used to be what they called, like, if you remember Wheel of Fortune, then they started like doing the $5,000 space. They'd call that big money territory. Oh, that was a fun game watching. It's why I love summers and being sick. You know, I watch game shows during the day. You know, like oh boy. You know, like Wheel of ooh crap. My perfect game's gone, but. Okay, got a ring. You know, it reminds me of that like song by Beyonce. You know, something about put a ring on it. And there's, speaking of rings, there's another ring. But believe it or not, of course, people say, you know, before, you know, of course, she changed her name when she got married. You know what the people called her before she got married? Fiancé. Okay, I've already beat my high score. Ooh! And guess what? As soon as I said I beat my high score, guess what happens? I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm having fun. I'm gonna relax a little bit. Just chill. But yeah, Friday night is Archon. Now Monday, April 26th, I am doing a 3-hour stream on with my Ultima Underworld, where my goal is to tie up some of the loose ends. Now that I have that Manny Stone, I can I can really do well. And I mean, I can take more chances because I can now heal myself. So check out that strange area on the first level, second level. Get that mountain and those blueprints. Get the kill the monster in the mines. See, third level, that translate the lizard man language, and maybe see if we can't find a use for those dragon scales, because those dragon scales are they're resistant to fire, and if we can make those into boots, that would be great. Okay, so. So let's see. So we beat our. So now our high score is 28,993. So that's our new high. My next order of business, hopefully before this weekend, if not this weekend, is build the Moody Mystery. Right now, Moody Mystery, it's still bare bones. But I think build it up a little bit. Put more information on there, make it look sexier and cooler, and even crazy. Remember TLC? Crazy, sexy, cool. That was their that was one of their albums. Okay. Here we go again. It's time for more Pitfall. Okay, so I'm going to go down. Okay, I'm going to beat this Scorpion's very tough, so I have to really... Yeah, you see there, you have to just jump the Scorpion right. You have to, because that Scorpion, notice that the Scorpion turned around mid-air. Okay, here we go again. We're gonna give it another go. Ooh, almost. Okay. So notice we're having fun here. I hope everyone watching is also having fun. If not, it's cool, hey. But now that I think I figured out visual pinball... Oh! And of course, jumped right into the mouth of a gator. I think they're crocodiles, but I call them gators. That way I can just hate on them. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, I darn. Okay, here we go. Let's see, you're gonna swing over the alligators again. Well, this is a disappearing tar pit, but... Okay, I think I can make this. Okay, but I'll tell you what, I'm getting more efficient at getting these things. I'm really... Ooh! I'm really moving. I mean, my goal... As I said, by running left, you notice I can run, I was going to try it, but I better not. I better... Okay, here we go again. Okay, I hope everyone's out there is doing well and watching. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Hey. Ooh. I have to be careful. I'm trying to talk to people and play at the same time. And what's happening is it's kind of you know, I'm getting some close calls here. So, but I don't mind. Ooh, that was close. I'd rather talk to people. Okay. Ah, money bag. Okay, so now I think we're getting close to the point where there's going to be a couple treasures that really pop up pretty close together. And that would be cool. Okay, see that, and in case you ever get into a situation. Oh shit! Sorry, I did not want to use a life there. And by the way, hey, you know, if you're, you know, I usually, you know, after my streams, I upload these to YouTube, so go check out my YouTube channel, Moody Mystery. Probably what I should do is I probably should put everything on the, diamond ring. Another snakes. Okay, here's another ring. And I think next coming up is going to be 2 gold bars. Yeah, so I think, you know, I think we have a couple screens and we have a couple bars. Yep, gold bar. Well, I was thinking of trying it, but nope. Okay, I'm only 13 points behind my score from my top score from the last game. Now a little more because I lost a few points. Darn it. See, the technique, whenever you're doing something like this, you really, you know, you really need to like jump quickly. You need to just stop and jump quickly. Oh, another snake. Hi, snake. Okay, yay, some more logs. just seems to be something about that, like 28,000 that I can't get past. I'm gonna get some more water. I'm gonna take a break. Come right back. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Hope everyone's hope you're doing well. I will say this. I had 3 very, very consistent games of you know what, of Pitfall. So, So again, I hope as I said, I hope everyone's doing well. It's out there watching. So, shall we do it again? Yeah. Let's have some fun. Let's and maybe I'll get higher than 28,900 and something. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I think I've established that going down is the best. But I have to jump. Ooh. But jumping over that scorpion is very tough. Okay, here are the darn gators. Oh. Sheesh, Pitfall, Harry, you're pretty jumpy today. Okay, so hope you're all. Hope those of you watching me live. I hope you're enjoying yourself, and hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying yourself on this fine Wednesday. And by the way, if there's and believe it or not, there was when I woke up this morning, there was actually snow on the ground. It's not too often in western Indiana do you get snow towards the end of April. Although I will say this, for my I think for my 50th birthday, when I went to Chicago to the arcades, I actually almost didn't go because there was essentially a winter storm warning in Chicago. They had like snow, sleet, you name it. It was a mess. It was a hot mess. Now, by the way, you can go over the gators without using the swinging rope. But you know why I like the swinging rope? Because I look at it as divine intervention. Get it? Divine intervention, Moody. That's bad. Okay, I'm going for it. And in case anyone's curious, if you're curious about how my top score, feel free to guess. You can guess in the chat. Ooh, I took a chance on that one. So far, I'm lucky. I have a perfect game going. I have not lost any points yet, and even better, I have not lost any lives. So I am darn good. Okay. Use the rope for this. Good. Okay, let's see. Wait for the water. Okay, good. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, snake. Snake, you don't faze me. Okay, good. This pond has a vine, so I can swing over it. We're coming up on treasure soon, I think. I'm not sure when the money bags are going to show up, but they should be pretty soon. Oh! That's the first time that you've seen that one. Anytime you fall down a hole, you lose 100 points. That was my first time, you know. I guess that's why they call it Pitfall. Whoa, that was a little bit close. I'll tell you, it would suck if I get 100. This game, I get 113,900 points, and that falling in the pit being my only blemish. Okay, we're starting to get close. I think we're getting close to the what I like to call Treasure Island, where there's like a couple treasures right in a row. Whoa, that was close. Now, by the way, even if the croc's mouths are open, you can still skip on their eyes. But I mean, there's no room for error. No, what am I saying? Crocs? They're gators. Ooh, that was close. Okay, here we go. Another swing. Ah, we got our ring. And I think I'm not sure if it's next screen or the screen after. There's another ring that comes up. Okay. Okay, got our gold bar. Another gold bar. So now I'm here at 28,900 again. Am I gonna be cursed forever at 28,000, or am I gonna break through? Whoa. I barely got grazed by those logs. Okay, so that was smooth, Moody. Oh, another snake. Sydney the snake. Okay, this game's going well. So far, I haven't lost a life. I'm telling you what, I'm doing swimmingly well here. I've got a good rhythm going. You know. Hope you all are enjoying this Pitfall run. I mean, this is, you know, how often do you get to see Pitfall being streamed? I mean, you can, you know, I mean, everyone in the world is streaming AIQ and all sorts of cool pinball games, but you know, but who? Ooh, hey, my score is getting up there. I'm gonna make. Whoa! Wow. Now, see, the thing is, you notice I hesitated a little bit. It's about the timing. you want to be careful in the timing because you want to, you don't want to lose points for the logs, but certainly you do not want to lose. You don't want to lose points for, you certainly don't want to lose a life. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I think y'all should call me Butter, because right now I'm on a roll. Another silver bar. Whoa! I can't believe they gave that to me. I'm surprised. Okay, I'm going to wait here. I'll tell you what, I'm having a pretty darn good run. I mean, I'm like, I'm kicking in. Hey, Josh Franklin, how are you doing? Whoa, did you say, oh boy. Ooh, snake got me. It's all right. Okay, I'm just going to keep on going. What do you mean you used to love Pitfall? Is this is this one of those, Josh, is this a case where you got a perfect score almost every time? I'll respond from Josh. You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure which is worse, getting snake bit or getting burnt. More money. Okay, I see there's some looks like some bots here, but normally I'd figure them out, but right now I'm having too good of a game. Oh crap, I missed. Okay, I'm gonna try to time it. Ooh! Darn it, I tried and ooh. Okay, I'm now past 50,000 mark. Another bar of silver. Hey Eric, I agree, the game does look great. I'm just curious why Joshua used to like Pitfall. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he kept getting 114,000? And by the way, I never did get 114,000. But I did, so any of you, oh! Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, that was a great game. That was 55,871. Now, okay. Eric, I'll catch up on chat. Eric, did you play Montezuma's Revenge? Unfortunately not, because the versions of the game that I played were not working. Like one of them, like the skulls weren't moving. I also decided against it because there's this one screen I always kept dying on, and I think it wouldn't be fun to I keep going to that screen and die on it. Now that being said, I know what Joshua is going to say. Joshua is going to probably come in the chat room and say play better. Joshua, what a crock! I don't know. No, they're not crocs. They're gators. They're gators, and that's why. I'll be back. Just hold on. This one. So I had to check on something. I heard water running. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. I heard water running when it shouldn't be running, and I'm not saying that I'm paranoid about water, but Josh, this Atari 8-bit. I think Atari was a 4-bit now. Joshua, I actually use a Stella emulator, and they have those for a lot of the older games now. You can actually, you don't really even need the like the cartridges and whatnot. So in other words, I can download the emulator and I can play almost any Atari game that's out there. And heck, there's even Atari, like there's actually Atari Age where they do weekly competitions. I need to get those, but like I have a lot of them. I have like the NES, Apple IIe, Atari. I think I have one or two other ones. Oh, Commodore 64. That's the biggie. But yeah, this retro gaming it's a lot of fun. It's it's very simple. Well, Moody, enough flap in the mouth. Let's do this again. Now I know this is going to get boring seeing the same scenes. Okay, let's bring up Stella. Okay, so let's make that the active screen. Okay, reset. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go this way because I'm going to warp. So I'm going to warp here. So I'm going to warp through the screens. So what I did is I actually went 6 screens to the left. Now, by the way, those scorpions are very tough. I heard there was a scorpion infestation at one of the cheerleading camps. They found about 100 scorpions. Now, if anyone did cheerleading, you would get that. You would get that joke. All right, another type of scorpions. It's reminds me of like, I was teaching at one of the institution, and someone like one of the students did something they should not have, and one of the other students were like, "Oh, but she's a cheerleader." I'm like, And I'm like, it took me a while to get, suicide. It took me a while to dawn on it, but I'm like, wait a minute, isn't your sister a cheerleader? Should call him out on that. It would have been funny. But one thing, when I teach, I have ways to make people, I have ways to put people in their place. I remember like one student, he was like, I taught with other TA, and he's kind of being like a bit mean to her because she's like following the rules. And one time I had enough, and I just looked at him and I said, if you were on her side, you would have already tried to like ask her out and got her phone number. I'm like, that shut him. I mean, that guy is shutting up pretty quick, but he knew what I was doing. I'm like, it's like the joke about, someone asked, how do you build character? Well, how I build characters, I start taking some six-sided dice and start rolling them. Okay. This is the Gator screen. Whoa, I can't believe it was close. Okay, Moody, maybe you should talk about the game and not... Timing was off. I'll tell you what, Moody, Josh says play better, but I'm actually... Josh, maybe you should say Moody sucks eggs or something like that. See, you're saying play better, Josh. Maybe that's the wrong thing to say. I'm going for it. Whoa. I'm not. And I'm going to be honest with you, considering the Atari 2600 system, wouldn't you agree to that? I would say this for the Atari 2600, this is actually a pretty good game. And back in the day, Activision, I would kind of say Activision really turned the Atari 2600 world upside down because they really came out with some really good quality games. Some really good games that were pretty much better than almost anything Atari put out. Josh, I will agree it's a classic, and maybe one of these times I'll maybe even play Pitfall 2. Although I will be honest with Pitfall 2 is, I'll be honest with you, is very nerve-wracking. Because Pitfall 2 is unlike Pitfall, where you have to, it's somewhat tough to die, to die there. If I remember, I don't think I played it on the, I think I played it on the, yeah, this is a very fun game. It's, it's like simple. Ah, good, I got the ring. Ooh, hello, snake. Another ring. Ooh! I lost 50 points and I probably skinned an E pretty good on that log. Now that by the way, that wasn't a natural log. It was actually a base 10 log. So I had to throw some math humor in there. Because I do use a lot of do use a fair amount of math in doing chemistry. Why did I wait? I should have. Maybe I'm just being chicken. Bark, 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 bark. I'll tell you what. Whoa, I'm going back. Joshua, I appreciate you joining me and you all joining me in chat. I hope you're all having fun. If you're watching me, or if you sometimes do like I do. But hey, if you like what you see, tell your friends. If you're not following, click that follow button. Do you know how much does following cost? So if you click on that follow button, how much are you going to get charged? I mean, I'm going to give you a hint. Even Eugene Krabs would click the follow button. And see, Josh, actually, that's why I go to the left. It's not because of Beyonce, who says to the left, to the left. That way, I don't have to worry about. I'm running with the logs, not against the logs. Okay, I'm having a good time here. I'm not sure how many more games I'll be doing. But maybe a couple more. Oh, money bag. It's okay to trip on the logs. Ooh, okay, but personally, I think it's even more fun to trip on acid. That's one of my favorite chemistry lab jokes I like to crack. I like students, hey, if you spill acid, clean it up, because I don't want you tripping on acid. Now, by the way, Pitfall has, I think, 256 screens. And I'd be curious to maybe do like an analysis of, if you really want to make sure you get through all the screens, of how many you have to, how many seconds you need to spend on each screen if you want to see all screens in 20 minutes. That being said, you almost have to, you almost have to maybe do a little bit of warping. Now, if I wanted to, I could follow a walkthrough, but you know what? That's no fun. Kind of like sitting through it's kind of like you're sitting through Game of Thrones and you're telling your friends what everything's happening. It takes all the fun, what's going to happen. It takes all the fun out of it. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Well, yes, Josh, I just jumped a smidgen too soon, which is, and the thing is, that's what timing is all about. You need to be good on the timing. It's. But it's tough because you're trying to do so many things here. You're trying to you're trying to be like, okay, I don't want to get hit by logs. I want to have a perfect score. Now but what I suggest you all do out there in chat world is submit your score. Submit what you think my best score I had ever was. And by the way, I'm going to say this. It happened probably 35, 40 years ago, but I remember it as clear as day. Okay, well, what we're going to do is I think we have time for one more. Maybe even two more. I don't know. Hey. I usually like to go about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, but hey, if there's about like 5, if like 10 people show up, why not? Now, Eric, I'm going to say this. It has to be at least greater than 55,871. Because that's what I got tonight. And I'm going to give you a hint. It's greater than that. Okay, so here we go. One more. One more, maybe two more. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Okay, here we go. Down. Okay, we're going to jump over the scorpion again. Ooh, barely made it. So there's a snake. Joshua, see, there's only one problem with that, is that you know how there's the speed of light. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. My hair may be magical, but unfortunately, it cannot do the impossible. Okay, we have a vote for 113,900. So apparently what you're saying is, Eric, is that I grabbed all of the treasures and maybe hit some logs or fell through a pit one time. And there I fit through a gator's mouth. Right now I've got I lost a life, but I do have a perfect game going. Oh, I'm just gonna run. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna jump over the flame. And unfortunately, the flame is what I couldn't get to last week when I played Mountain King. Because I'd have the crown and those darn bats would keep stealing it. I feel like this question... Okay, Josh, yeah, you know... Josh, I don't know, I know you're in Fort Wayne. Is that a town that's very restrictive on its internet? Because like, it's weird in Terre Haute, believe it or not, there's only 2 internet providers allowed. Josh, you have Frontier. I'm just curious, and you don't have to answer this. What is your speed? What is the speed that they deliver from Frontier? I'm just curious. Because I used to use them. And I'll tell you why I no longer use them. Okay, you have no clue, because honestly, I had, for my speed for internet was 1 Mbps. I think it's Mbps. Now, in case you're wondering, 1 Mbps is almost Stone Age. And so I'm like, because when the pandemic hit, and when pandemic hit, nothing would upload. I mean, everything, I couldn't do lectures at home. I was like, everything. And so I went into Frontier and I'm like, hey, can you up my speed? Well, they said, hey, sorry, you're on this contract. You have in 2 years. So I actually went back a little bit later in the summer, and they said, we can upgrade you to 3 Mbps. Now, can I be honest with you? Upgrading upgrading to 3 Mbps is like taking an Atari 2600 and trading it in for a television. It's not, in modern terms, it's not that great. Okay. Eric, I'm gonna play another game. After this game, I'll tell you what the Mbps 32. I remember upgrading my modem to 28.8 kb. Yes, that was a long time ago. And it was Eric, was that during the time where you would hear like that and that like high-pitched screeching noise? Oh yeah, AOL Stone Age days. I hate to admit it, Eric. Guess what my first internet provider was? AOL. Stone Age days. Okay. Hey. Well, okay, let's get okay, Moody, don't talk so much. Don't get distracted and just concentrate on the game. It was a magical time. I'll tell you what, the most magical time I had was when my cable company started offering broadband. And honestly, the first time I used it and saw the speed, I literally wet my pants. Okay, so Moody, it's time for a run. This may be last run of the night. I don't know. Joshua, you mean these things have a free AOL freebies? Joshua, come on. You gotta have more than just a few. Remember, they would send you a disc like every month. It's like you get this in the mail. Sign up for AOL. Next month, hey, here's another disc. Sign up for AOL. Oh, third month, hey, there's another disc. Sign up for AOL. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Watch out for the scorpion, Moody. Ooh, barely made it. Good. Those scorpions are tough. Hello, Snake. Hello, Mrs. Snake. I'm not sure. I think I do have a CD-ROM on my computer. The only reason being is because I bought it in 2016, and I'm actually looking to upgrade. I'm looking to upgrade and make it portable because, you know what I would love to do, Eric? I would love to be able to have a portable computer so I can move it into the room, the same room where I have the Panthera pinball set up. I think you know where this is going. No, I don't even have a floppy drive. Yeah, thank you, Eric. I can use Franklin's AOL freebies. No, I actually got Spectrum, and they're decent. I get about 110. Ooh, well, there's the perfect game going. About 110 Mbps, which is nice. My problem is I think I have an introductory rate, and it's probably this summer. It's probably going to run out. I think that's when they put it in. I forget when they put it in. Frontier wasn't too happy with me because what happened is, I think in July my internet ran out and it didn't work, and they couldn't send someone over for like 8 days, and then after they fixed it, I promptly left them. It's kind of like, hey, it's like if you're not going to, if you can't provide what I need, I'm going to go elsewhere. TWSS. And speaking of TWSS, I just picked up the ring. There, jump over the snake. Okay, I'm going to be careful here with the gators. I know, Josh, you may say they're Crocs, but they don't look like Crocs to me. Crocs are made of this like weird material with like, and they have holes in them and you wear them on your feet. Ooh. I'm going to wait. Those logs look like Croc logs. You know that I heard someone was even trying to make those Crocs out of human feces. And you know what I'm like? That was such a crock of shit. Okay, enough of the bad jokes, Moody. I'm alright. Took the chance and made it. Okay, you want to be careful here. Okay, yep. Okay, this is probably, let's see, this is probably going to be the last game. Let's, as I said, unless I get 20 more magical viewers and 18 follows. Actually, Josh, can I say something that? No, I'm going to say it. That joke was a crock of shit, but I'm sorry. It's the number 2 joke. It's my number 2 joke. I'm just going to give you my opinion. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Atari 2600, but one thing that I'm debating about what to do with Wednesdays. Maybe on Wednesdays I thought of maybe even streaming Atari 2600 on Wednesdays, but have it be like the Atari Age Game of the Week. So they actually, there's a Facebook group, they have a competition about different games, and maybe I think that would be interesting. Ooh. Be interesting, maybe I would love to stream that. That would be, maybe I'll post on that and see what they say. Be interesting. And that actually may not be a bad idea because honestly, during the summer I'm not going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be teaching, so maybe that would be cool. Maybe during the summer, I'm maybe instead of streaming 3 times a week, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know if I'll be like Laserlos, who it's like someone probably, great streamer. I'd like very entertaining. And I think it's cool. It's like honestly, someone asked, well, when is Laserlos online? I think the question is, when is Laserlos not online? It's probably a lot, more. But I mean it's great. Heck, if you can do those 12-hour, 14-hour streams, more power to you. I'm actually thinking at some point of doing a 20 maybe even doing a 24-hour stream myself. Oh! When does Laserlos sleep? I'm not sure. I don't know if you watch some of his, streams, Josh, but I'll be like looking at the time and it's like 10 hours and Okay, well, Eric's probably not going to be in chat for a little bit, so which is fine. Hey, I don't blame him getting, you know, get her running before the snow comes back. My goal is to keep this game going. You see, that's a tricky move here. You know, and one thing you have to be able to do in Pitfall. All right. Thank you, Joshua. You made my night by saying that. Fear sucks no eggs. I'll tell you what, this game is going along very nicely. Ooh, careful, Moody, almost. Okay, silver bar. Okay, hey, we're doing great. We're cruising along here. Okay, just wanted to do that, get them out of the way. Yeah, Joshua, I would prefer silver ball. Now that being said, you know, I mean, if I had a silver bar that's big enough, I would sell it and I can buy something that actually contains silver balls. I got a ring. And Josh, you have to understand that those things get vandalized because college students love to hit the bars. Okay, ooh, careful. Especially the bars around Terre Haute. I don't know. I'm not saying that Terre Haute nightlife is the best. Ooh. I'm not saying it's the best, but I'm like. See, the thing is, we do have some bars, but they're not like some of the bars in certain towns, like some of the college towns like Athens. They're good, but see, some of the bars we go to have, and I actually do go to the bars sometimes. It's not to drink, but because the food's pretty good. We actually do have some decent bar food in Terre Haute. Well, let's see. Okay. Ooh. See, this is true. I now no longer have no more lives, so now so now essentially this is it. And I'm probably this is gonna be. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. If some more viewers come in, I may try one more game. But it's like Britney Spears would sing "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." Well, guess what? I just surpassed my performance from last game, so now I'm going for a high score. Well, that was close, Moody. Oh ho! He made it. Okay, so now I'm up above that. I'm up at 58,000. Ooh. And now I've got a bunch of skim knees. Because I went through that, you know what? Went through that log. And I know what I like about Pitfall. There's such a variety of screens. I mean, you can have like, you know, and then they just make it interesting just by like adding a vine or saying, hey, there's no vine here. You actually have to go, you know. Okay, I'm going to be careful here just because, ooh. Whoa, okay. Now you can see my time is ticking down. So I need to kind of pick up the pace a little bit. And no, I don't mean picante sauce, not that type of pace. Okay, good. But I'm just going to keep on grinding. I'm hitting some treasures. Hey, I'm up to 64,000. I'd say I'm up to 64K. It's a lot of RAM. Now, by the way, if you're interested, if you're going on a website and you want to buy more RAM for your computer, where would you go? You would find a RAM page. I'm not going to chance it because there's, I'm going to. Good, an alligator pit, but it at least has a. Ooh. Okay, I'm at the 5-minute mark. I need to, you know. Okay, here we go again. Probably could have made it, but. Ooh. Okay, be careful, Moody. Ooh. No, let's not. My goal on this game is, even if I'm going to be a little bit conservative, and I'm not going to take any chances. Hello, Snake. Now, FYI, if you really want to get a perfect score on this game, you almost have to either use a walkthrough or you do have to go underground a little bit. You know, and then maybe take a few risks, but. And see, also another thing, knowing how far the tar pits and the water pits go is also important, because it kind of gives you an idea of, okay. Okay, Moody, hey, we're on a roll here. Well, so are the logs. They are on a roll. Get it? Ha ha ha. Okay, we're getting down here on time. We're down to like 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, we're okay. Money bag, cool. Okay, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We have 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. I don't know, Josh. I don't know if you saw this, but there was a cool tournament at like District 82. I think it was about a week and a half ago. I don't know if you saw that, but I got to, I got to watch some incredible pinball. Yeah, this past Sunday. Yeah, that was actually this past Saturday because they had like the feature table, and I was watching Raymond Davidson being Raymond Davidson. I'm trying to be honest with you. If next year, if 2022, if they're doing IFPA points again, I would love to be a part of that because that sounds like it would be a fun pinball, and with the number of people that they have, that's I don't know if I saw that on Shadow. I do remember seeing I think I remember seeing one of the. I think there was like a Star Trek game where like that went on for like almost an hour and 15 minutes with 4 players. Whoa, that was close. Okay, unfortunately I did not, Josh. Okay. Wow. Roughly, the GOAT finished with 2B. Wow. Calling bet on 1 on bonus. Wow, that is impressive. Now, wow. Okay, so this game I got 85,812. So as I said, I'm going to tell you what the top game is. Okay, so to answer the question, best game ever, 110,000 points. I actually did not lose any points. I missed 1 gold bar. I ran out of time. Now, that was memorable because I remember after the game going outside and my mom told me to get back inside because I was supposedly sick. Okay, well, I think on this note, I'm gonna record this 85,812. Honestly, it's a pretty impressive score on Pitfall. Now, if I want to do better, how do I do better? That's where I almost have to like map. You almost have to map it out and say, okay, when do I go warp? When do I use warps? Because remember, if you go underground, each screen is actually you can 3 screens. Okay, let's see who's out there. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna raid someone. And I wanna. Seems like you're all pinball people. Okay. Ooh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Okay, I already know who I'm rating. We are going to... we're going to... let's see. We got... Buffalo Pinball says, is this thing on? I don't know what they're doing. Wild Dog Arcades is doing TNA. Ooh! Anonymous! I don't think I've ever seen Data East Hook Pinball. We're going there. We're going there. We are going there. So I want to thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you had fun watching Moody Mystery. What I'm going to do is check on my channel in the next couple days. I really need to do a lot to it. It's kind of like nothing boring, but yeah, here. So we're gonna raid Anonymous.